Don't forget us. Yeah, get me and my wife. Male. My next client's pulling me aside to take shots of them in a secluded corner. And after that, some of the bridesmaids have grabbed me for shots of them. It isn't long before some of the servers are wanting pictures of pictures of themselves posing in front of the decorations. Somehow I'm able to squeeze my way out of the mayhem and make my way towards the back of the venue in order to get some much needed fresh air. Shortly after, I notice Ben doing the same thing, though he manages to do so far more gracefully by talking his way out of whatever request the wedding goers have for him. Robo, I cannot believe you're a scaly. We need to sort this out now. There's zero evidence, zero goose egg. There's been no evidence ever that I'm a scaly. I like humies with gigantic tits, age 25 and up. You didn't know the score? A scaly, he says. Come on. Show us your desktop screen. Makes me wish I was better at communicating and asserting myself in these kinds of situations. Show us your work folder to be sorted. That was the funniest shit. We can't get into the vouch thing in the middle of fucking I Want to Hug That Gator. But come on, dude. Okay. Ben takes notice of me and approaches at a very casual pace, with no one else seemingly taking notice of him. Taking a breather? I just give Ben a nod of my head, causing him to smile and adjust his glasses with his index finger. I've always wanted to do this. Well, the wedding's almost finished, so the worst of the workload's behind us. Nerd. That was a good... Ben checks his phone. 8 hours, jeez! And the food was in such small portions! Man, yeah, my legs are starting to hurt. You're telling me you don't even have a tail. How do you think I feel? We sigh together. It's the first bit of silence we've had in a while. You know what voice I'm fucking phasing into is, oh, it's Gilbert.
Jesus made 2 little bitty mud pies and he put them on my eyes, and all of a sudden, I can say, hey, I look kinda good. Hey, you're kinda cute too.
Across the room, the bride slumps into a chair, trying to kick her heels off. The groom sees me and shrugs a bit, smirking. So, how are you feeling about the pictures you've taken? Huh? I think I'm pretty confident in mine. Once you have the right equipment, it's just a matter of socializing right and getting the right shots for those sorts of events. I'm satisfied. You? Honestly, I'm not sure. I've been taking all these pictures right, but it's like... something's missing. Feet pics, says PB. Did Ben say 8 hours for a single wedding reception? That's super fucking long, dude. We got here when the sun was setting. Oh my god, dude, it's at least like 2 in the morning. It is Friday though, right? Missing? You make it sound like some grand art thing. I know. Back across the room, the bride motions to her new husband. It looks like it's the time of night for him to carry her out in his arms like all the movies. She was probably not expecting those slick moves to position her on his back like a child. He laughs to himself while she pouts loudly, "Oh, monarch," and holds on to his hair to keep balance. ... That's a good one. Come on, let's see the full thing. That's rad. I like it. It looks juvenile, honestly, as the bride taps at the exhausted groom's head with balled-up fists, but he's laughing. A laugh so infectious that her pout is replaced with delighted giggles of her own when he finally catches her hand in his and just holds it. She's showing off the ring, too. Once again, they're talking, and the bride is melting into putty at his quiet words. His quiet words. For how menial it is, and how crude the guy was earlier, that understanding and genuine playfulness between them. Without a thought, I'm already looking through the viewfinder and making the focusing adjustments for that perfect shot. The shot is cheesy but sincere. The tail! The tail, come on! They both look beyond exhausted, their clothes showing the wear and tear of the night, and their body language screaming of their need for sleep. And also the smiles they have as they try to look at each other in their awkward positions, speak metric volumes of just how happy they are after it all. Sleep. Why'd you do what? Huh? Do what? You took a picture just now. Did I? I think the question was, why did you do that? When did my finger get placed over the shutter button? I guess I did. I checked the new entry in the camera roll. Careful, that's an easy way to waste a lot of memory. Finger point up. You should probably just delete it. Delete it, huh? I think it'll be fine. Thank you, Kyle. I actually got a good feeling about it. It seems pretty natural, you know? Ben rolls his eyes. Yeah. If you say so. Before the parasaur turns to get back to his assembly line photo, his photo taking, I grab his shoulder. By the way, Ben. Mia stopped by our lunch table earlier today to complain to Olivia. Oh boy. Said you were trying to call her, but was upset she wasn't picking up? I don't want to pry into your personal business, but are you two on bad terms? What are you talking about? What? I haven't spoken to Olivia in ages. Ben has a good point about limited memory during an 8-hour fucking reception. I thought you were above the gossip, Inko. We gotta kill this man. Sorry, Alright, you boys ready to pack up? Pretty long night, huh? Our teacher looks haggard as he steps up to us. His wings are dragging on the floor, and he's propping himself up with one of the light stands we brought. Is it too late to shove him in the cake? Despite his exhaustion, he's grinning wildly. You two enjoy your first work experience? Oh, absolutely, Mr. Yatakon. I managed to load up both of the memory cards you gave to me, and I even managed to try out the different kinds of lenses you'd brought. A gold star for Ben. Yatakon's drunk. Good to hear, Ben. Good to hear, Ben. What about you, Inko? Well, if I'm being honest with you, it took a while for me, Mr. Yatakon. Well, I suppose it is a tough order to start with. So many things to account for and... Oh, no, I mean, I didn't really get that many good shots till the end, Mr. Yatakon. I didn't even finish the first cards you gave me. I see. Well, when we go through these next week, I'm sure they'll be fine. Oh, definitely! The groom saunters up with a huge grin on his face, slinging an arm around our teacher's shoulders. I can't wait to see these! Yatakon straightens up and shrugs the arm off, turning to the newly married man. You'll see them when you see them. My team still needs to go through all the pictures and weed out the chaff. Oh, come on, T! Can't you give your buddy a preview or something? Yatakon sighs a bit. Hey, it's your special day. Ben, could you go fetch the laptop and the card reader? Yes, sir! Inko, while he's doing that, can you start packing up everything into the trunk? Yeah, I'll be the work stooge. Sure thing, Mr. Yatakon. Before I turn away to start, the tired Patero takes the camera from me. We can sit at that table over there. The two older men head off, leaving Ben and I to get started on packing everything up. I hope Ben gets curb stomped. American History Dino. While Ben and I are busy dismantling the multitude of standing flashes and lamps, the bride, groom, and Mr. Yatakon sits at a cleaned up table with a laptop before them. Is the webcam out of focus? Is it? I honestly don't know. How's that? Oh man, make sure you get it good. Oh my god. You look like this, dude? You look like this? Why? That's better. We just needed more light. See, I'm a photography major. I can't really make out what they're saying, but I can kind of tell based on the way the three switch between quietly focused and laughing loudly. So shiny? You mean the top of my bald fucking cancer head? By the time the back of the car is loaded up, the last of the wedding party has departed. Nothing left to do. Ben and I linger a bit behind the group. Yeah, these came out pretty dang great! Thanks again for... Hello? What's this? The laptop displays the last picture I took, somewhat unintentionally. He scans the photo with a critical eye. He nods and he chuckles with approval. Okay, kid. Good job. Be sure to print this one out for me, Trent. I'm gonna put it in my wallet! Sure. Despite how lackluster his compliment is, I can't help but feel proud of my work. Whose penis is this? I requested no dick pics. Watch Ben try and claim it as his own. It's been a while since I felt like this. I feel like someone's paying attention to me. Either way, it's not long before we climb into the car and begin our journey back to the school. I settle into the rhythmic motions of the car as it glides across the road. The cityscape of Volcaldera Bluffs passes by, and I can't help but admire it. We have some very differing opinions in the chat room right now. Juan thinks Ben will die by his hands. Juan specifically. Mark his words. Zalpar, not even 2 seconds later, says Ben will peg you. The mood is... Oh, shit. I wanna go back to the other line because it's a good one too. I settle into the rhythmic motions of the car as it glides along the road. The cityscape of Volcaldera Bluffs passes by and I can't help but admire it. The mood is quickly killed, however, as Ben calls a certain red-scaled girl. The saccharine lovey-dovey talk makes my head hurt, and I can guess by his expression that Iadicon feels the same way. He changes the subject by asking if my parents can pick me up. It's 2 in the morning! And I gotta take the metro home? Still, I had fun today. I bring out my own phone, noticing the half-dozen messages Olivia had sent while I was busy. Ooh. Hey, for Muse, that, do it for me. Are you winning yet? You better be. Guts bet me some sunflower seeds that Ben would win. Man, come on, Guts. No fucking faith in me. While there were more messages, that one in particular had me thinking. I mean, it wasn't a competition to begin with, but there's also the fact that the groom hadn't complimented any of Ben's shots, so mine were the best. Collect your winnings, Olivia. I am victorious. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Good job, Agent. 47? You've made Ben look like a jackass. Good work. You deserve a reward for your hard work. I do? Reward? What kind of... Oh. Oh my. Would she really? I'm locked in. Would she really? Do you think she really would? She knows that I'm with Ben and Iadicon. The interior of the car feels a few degrees warmer as I await with bated breath. Inko, you okay? You're breathing pretty hard. Fine! Perfectly fine, just... car sick. I make sure there is absolutely no way anyone except me can view my screen. I'm fine, Ben. Ben, I'm cool. I'm just checking my messages. As extra protection, I dim the brightness of it to the point that only I'd be able to see a thing in the darkness of the car. Finally, Olivia's text comes through. I hold my breath before opening my eyes to see... Yeah, that's what I wanted anyway. This is what I wanted anyway. Okay. Yeah, I am your number one big boy. Right. What if he already hit send on a dick pic? It's #1 big boy and it's Inko's little fucking hairy acorn with his pants pulled out. I thought we were, wait. Mr. Yatacon, I think Inko's gonna vomit. Not in here. In hindsight, I should have seen that coming. Seeing as I'm in love with her and all. At least he admits it, boys. Damn my hormones. Soon I will gift Olivia my most prized miniature of all. My dick. Even though we're pretty far into the fall season, today's a nice day out. There's a storm coming in later today with a cold front, so the temperatures outside are bearable enough to relax in. One last respite before unforgiving cold of winter settles in. Inko's been edging since then. I decided to celebrate by eating lunch outside. After a good bit of prodding, Olivia joined me. Inko, it's too cold. It'll freeze my veins solid. It's 70 degrees and you already agreed. Calm down. We step out into the chilled air. I love that one. Drink it in. That's the best screen cap. Yo! Mio, no way. Perfect. She pulls the drawstrings of her hoodie taut, yanking it shut again. When I try moving her along, she starts dragging her tail on the ground. You're secretly enjoying this, aren't you? I'm disabled. Dot. That hoodie is not hiding your silly little grin. There's a table by the edge of the yard that looks pretty good. Now it's just the two of us. I'm on the telly. Yeah, you're on the telly. I'm disabled. It's just the two of us now. Alone. Sitting at a picnic table in complete silence. Ingenious one-liners flow through my head like a slam poetry champion, yet I can't work up the will to say anything about the wedding tour. It could have been us. I guess there's always later. So, Olivia... The Gator lifts her head up from her roast beef sandwich, staring directly at me. What's up? Oh no. Oh no. Oh, can we say it for the 50th time? You blew it! How about this weather? Seriously? Yeah, seriously. I'm not used to coastal towns, so it's a nice change of pace. It's gonna rain soon, Olivia. Why'd you spill your fucking beans? Well, it's pretty chilly. Part of why we're the only ones out here. It is pretty empty out here today. Maybe it's just like a human dino thing, more acclimated to snow. Even with the hoodie, it's a lot colder than I'd like. Oh, well, why'd you agree to come on outside with me? Well, you wanted to, and I... And you? Olivia's lips quiver a little as she tries to work out the words to say. She loves you. She loves you back. Have you figured it out yet? Have you completed the puzzle? Don't you feel silly? Her mouth is not up to the task as a flush of scarlet spreads across her cheeks and makes her pouting lips glow. Hey, stop looking at me like that. I mean, where are you from then? The Midwest. Based. The Midwest? Only loons come from the Midwest. Come on. Not every single person from the Midwest turns out to be a fucking maniac loser. Okay? Okay? Mid-best. That's right. Tell him, Toasted. How's he from the Midwest but such a retard? Reddy, I know we're countries apart, but that's kind of par for the course, man. Is there a Swedish version of the Midwest? Oh, come on. That's not true. Alright. What was it like then? A lot of empty promises. Nothing worth talking about. What was St. Hammond like before I showed up? Or are we just gonna give a bunch of non-answers? Oh, it was horrible. Everybody here sucked. Well, they still do, I guess, but seriously, most of the facility had a stick up their ass, and the student body was holding on for dear life. Norway is the flyover state in Sweden. Flyover country. Humph! I'd do anything to get out of this place. If I got to take you and Damien with me. Norway is the fucking Maine of Scandinavia. ... Wow. She included me with Damien. Colorful, says somebody. Olivia and I freeze at the familiar voice. Ooh, is this a good visit or a bad visit? The sound of stone grinding on stone echoes through the courtyard as we turn our heads towards whoever said that. Principal Scalar stands just as still as us, her face burning red. Though her jaw is moving, teeth grinding exceptionally loud as she looks at Olivia. Oh, next to her stands a large whale dressed in formal attire. I guess Mr. Ferris is still doing that inspection.
A foghorn.
Who cares? And did he hear...
What were you saying just now about student morale, Principal Scalar?
Oh! Did you just talk to me? Ooh. They're in the middle of a fucking audit and they heard Olivia just trash the whole school. He doesn't even look up from his clipboard as he begins jotting down something with a pencil. Olivia's a narc. I said head. Ever since Principal Scalar took over as our principal, things have gotten better. Olivia's words do little to make Scalar's face lessen in both color intensity and heat. Yeah, I have to say, this school's way better than my old one by at least a country mile. Midwest motherfucker.
So, Mr. Inko, would you say that your time in St. Hammond since your transfer has been both fruitful and comfortable?
I mean, compared to my old school, I've met good friends. I've had excellent teachers and classes. I've had an all-around good time. Also, the cafeteria food is great here. It actually tastes like food and not microwave heated gruel. Mr. Ferris gives me a nod and writes something else on his notepad before turning to face Olivia.
What about you, Miss...
Magneto sues Professor X for giving him Holocaust flashbacks.
Oh no, I think gentlemen are watching an X-Men movie and sending voice alerts while we're playing this game. We might be in trouble. I might have to turn off sound alerts soon. This is a heavy fucking scene. We can't hear about Magneto!
What about you, Miss Olivia Halford, was it? Got any more comments regarding St. Hammond? Do be honest if you please. ...
says Olivia. Olivia... They found out. Olivia shoots me a quick glance before taking a deep breath. Well... The school needs more handicap access ramps. Also, the elevator in the main building is busted. Sometimes I get stuck for a few minutes. Also, our PE teacher steals hats from the students and hoards them in the equipment shed. I can almost feel the heat emanating from Principal Scalar's face as soon as Olivia finishes lodging her complaints. Oh my god, yeah, he's stealing hats! Give me your hat! You there, Inko! Give me your hat! I didn't even pick up on the fucking joke. I would not want to be around her after Ferris's visit is over. For his part, Mr. Ferris only nods and writes down more on his clipboard before turning back to face Scalar, who does her best to turn his grimace into some kind of smile.
Seems like there are some issues left over from the previous administration. I need hats! Maggot! Are you already taking care of correcting the issues Miss Halford has pointed out?
Principal Scalar nervously clears her throat. I've already sent in a request to the district to have the elevator looked at by a technician. Mr. Ferris nods and writes something else on his clipboard before clicking his pen and stuffing it in his front suit pocket.
I'll have to talk to the superintendent about that request next time I'm at the office. What about this PE teacher Miss Olivia mentions?
Are we gonna get Solly fired? She's gonna kill us! I mean, he's gonna kill us. Oh, Mr. Coach Solly. Ferris raises an eyebrow. It's his legal name, I know. He checks the page, then he sighs a bit.
Right. You're not just being racist, are you?
Ferris turns to face me.
Well, that's enough about St. Hammond for the time being. Mr. Inko, how would you say things are going for you, not just as a student, but as a growing adult?
Honestly, at the start of the year, I'd have told you things weren't looking too good. But I've met some really good friends here at St. Hammond, and I feel like things will be okay for us. I can't help but look towards Olivia as I say that. She stares back in a faint expression of surprise, but it quickly melts away into a warm smile. Yeah, I mean, that sums it up pretty well. Ferris looks up from his clipboard towards us, a smirk forming on his otherwise flat face.
I'm glad to hear you two are doing well.
The Leviathan finishes jotting down something on his clipboard, finally turning to Principal Scalar.
I think I have everything I need for the time being.
So, Mr. Ferris, why don't we join to the faculty lounge?
Of course, we can go over your future budgetary plans over a nice cup of coffee.
The inspector turns away, Principal Scalar lagging behind him with a look of pure misery on her face. How does a whale drink coffee? Ah! I really shouldn't have done that. I wish he'd done this freshman year. With a huff and a frown, Olivia stabs at her lunch tray, treating her Caesar salad like a voodoo doll. Well, look on the bright side. She levels her silver eyes on me, but remains focused on treating her salad like its namesake. It's senior year and we're about halfway through, so we only have to put up with this place for a couple more months. She lances the largest piece of chicken, twisting her spork roughly. Her spork? Was that Mr. Ferris, the blue whale? Wheeler? And? Then what? Then what? I guess, I don't really have any concrete plans for after school. I mean, I'm rich. Why would I? What do you mean? You mentioned all that stuff about making a name for yourself. I mean, yeah, when I first got here, that was the goal. But honestly, I haven't considered what I was gonna do to get there. It's my turn to toy with my meal. You? I plan on getting an art degree. Whoa, really? Online, of course. Oh. Not like I have any other options. The only time I'm worth anything is when there's a brush in my hand. Only classes I'm really passing, too. I nod my head in understanding, but she's talking about her future. But it sounds more like a resignation than a declaration. Inko's gonna lose all his money playing poker in Dino Vegas. Come on, baby! Come on, one more! Sandos! Oh my god. Sorry, I was making sure it wasn't more important shit. Isn't it fun watching a streamer check his phone? Art degrees are terrible? Yeah, but don't tell her that. We probably should tell her that. I hope that's the major decision at the end of the game. Look, dude, you really an art degree? Dude, the streamer playing this is a comm major. He can tell you all about it. Just don't do it. Okay, talking about her future, but it sounds more like a resignation than a declaration. I at least have something, even if the path to my goal is vague. The morose mood leaves me at a loss of words. Damn it! I was hoping to actually use this time to... I don't know. I wanted to talk to Olivia and... ask her something. Or something like that. Stupid Mr. Ferris and his workplace politics dampening the mood. The air between us is awkward as we pick at our lunch, and even after the bell rings and we're forced to finish eating, it's still weird. Even when I ask if Olivia would like a push to history, she just remains silent in thought. Did you push her? Yeah. Well, I gave it to her anyway. Olivia has been quiet for about 5 minutes now. Even though 5 minutes isn't that long a time, Olivia had grown so much chattier as of late, so the silence just felt a bit off-putting to me. A part of me couldn't help but wonder if it's a cold shoulder directed at me or just remaining nerves from that last conversation. No use just thinking about it. So, penny for your thoughts, Olivia? Oh, right. Sorry, I guess I'm not here right now. What were you thinking about exactly? Ooh, they're getting a lot of mileage out of this and I love it, the fucking picture. Olivia lets out a sigh and turns her head upwards so her eyes meet mine. I really got to thinking about what we were talking about earlier. How it seems like neither of us knows what we're exactly gonna be doing after school's over. Oh, right. Yeah, that. I hadn't really given much thought to the fact that I'd essentially dropped a bombshell on both of us. Now that I really stopped to think about it, though, the idea that neither of us really knows what to do after graduation is pretty concerning. Seagull brain. Most seniors at least have a small idea of what they'll want to do after graduation. At least, I think. Ooh, did you guys know what you wanted to do after high school? I sure as shit did not. I coasted for... Let's do the math now. 10 years afterwards. Hell, Liz had a full chart and a timeline for herself. You got into chem? Damn it, a smart guy. I still have no clue. I became a chemist. Nothing but chemists! Damn it, smart guys in here. I mean, I always figured I'd go to college, but that feels so basic, for a lack of a better word. There should be some kind of grander plan on what to do with the next big step in life. University, a career, maybe even starting some kind of family. Those are the kind of plans that come to mind. They're all just simple platitudes at the end of the day, though. Is it even worth making plans? The more I think about it, the more likely it is that something stupid just comes out of left field and wrecks everything. If you want to make God laugh, tell him your plans and all. So maybe all I can really do then is live in the moment? I always hated that sort of thinking. Just be a sitting duck for life to take pot shots at me? Just live, pretending death can't show up and take me at any time? He's been playing Persona. That's exactly what happens. No matter what, Wolfman says there will be a job in oil, rock, and stone. Death could be lurking around any corner. I love Mia. I'm always so excited when Mia shows up because I get to do the shitty Australian accent. How does an Australian say hey? I'll just do, oh, it's Olivia! And friend? Olivia stiffens in her chair. Oh. Hey, Mia. Olivia's words are a hiss as she tries to face away from the crimson-scaled girl. Her hands shakily strain against the wheels of her chair, slowly turning it too. Got a couple of questions to ask you, Olivia. Would you like to humor me for a bit? Oh, what am I saying? Course you don't mind. The parasaur saunters up, and with the sway of her hip, pushes me aside as she takes Olivia's reins from me. Yank the fucking wheelchair. What the hell? You're insane if you think we're going with you anywhere. We? She looks down to Olivia, then back at me. We? He's funny. We're just going for a little girl talk. No boys allowed, sorry. You're up for that, right, Livy? She puts a hand on her shoulder and cocks an eyebrow back at me like she knows something. Girl talk. I'm pouring a drink for this one. It's fucking girl talk. We're gonna talk about boys. We're gonna talk about hair. Don't even try and stick around, mate. So yeah, we'll just be a moment. Don't worry that pretty little head of yours. I'm left gawking and confused as the two head off in another direction. What the hell are they doing? Olivia does not seem to know what to say or do either, so she just kind of goes along with the parasaur wheeling her away. A part of me wants to give chase, but the side eye that Mia sends back at me forces me to stop. I feel useless as I watch the two turn the corner. My thoughts of what I want to do, going after the pair, are betrayed by my body still frozen by the icy glare from Mia. He's scared, dude. He's scared stiff of this Australian woman. Damn it. I'll just get to class and ask what this was all about later. By the time I get to Prockling's history class, I'm half expecting to find Olivia already waiting for me. Some kind of remark primed and ready to be spoken to me. But she's not there. I reluctantly take my seat, tapping my foot impatiently. Teachers love when you do that shit. Even when the bell comes and goes, there's no sign of her. Shit. I should not have let Olivia go with her alone. What the hell was I thinking? I really don't want to cut class, but I can't afford to let anything bad happen to her. No, I can't just sit here and do nothing. I shoot my hand up into the air, causing Miss Prockling to pause mid-lecture. Yes, Mr. Nito? Yeah, it's Miss Pauling. Miss Prockling, can I be excused? Why? Class barely started a few minutes ago. Cause I shat myself. Fuck, I'm halfway out the door already. Where do they go? There's not a soul to be found anywhere. Inko moment. If I were a bitch, where would I harass somebody in secret? Shoot, whatever's between them, I hope it's not turning physical. I mean, she wouldn't. Would she? Just wailing on this poor girl in a wheelchair? Just let me sock you one good, come on, mate. Yeah. She wouldn't. My hands clench tighter and tighter as I focus on walking faster. Finally, something snaps me out of my trance, the faint sound of squeaking metal. I've heard that sound before. I turn towards the source, just beyond the door of a nearby classroom. Oh my god, she's killing Olivia! They're booping snoots, not while I'm not around. Judging by the paraphernalia covering the door, I think this is the algebra room? I grab the handle and haphazardly throw the door open, praying that I'm not about to rudely interrupt the teacher for the second time today. Looks like shit, how am I? Should be happy it's done. Two heads turn to me in a mix of anger and surprise. And they're the heads of the girls I was looking for. It's like a sudden three-way standoff. I was definitely not intended to be a factor in whatever this is. I really should have thought about that before I barged in. Thank Raptor Jesus she's okay. Both of them. What the fuck are you doing here? I should ask you two the same question. Oh my god. Look, Baldy, now's not the time. Don't talk to him like that. Yeah? Or what? I told you not to be followed. You were there when we left. He just heard you screaming like a maniac. I've been forgotten already. Hey! Why are you two in an empty classroom yelling at each other? The two fall deafeningly silent, unwilling or unable to speak. Is this bitch Liz's secret friend? I notice a piece of paper in Mia's hand. It looks like something's drawn on it. The style is different, but it's unmistakably one of Olivia's works. Mia, why do you have her drawing? The parasaur stops blinking for a few seconds before shoving the paper in her jacket. Before I can question any further, Olivia speaks up. Inko, why did you come here? You seemed like you were in trouble. How touching. Well, we're all in trouble now. We? Yeah, dumbass. I don't have time for this. Hot Wheels Philomene. What's the big issue? Issue. Come on, it's an issue, mate. It's Mia's commissioned OC. Do not steal it. Olivia claws at her armrests again. She looks ready to cry. Hey, where'd all your vicious bravado go? Are you afraid to tell him? Afraid of what he'll think? Shut up. Precious, fine. I'll say it. Mia turns to me with a malicious grin. I know about what this prick did during the yearbook art contest. Now, ordinarily, I wouldn't give two shits. But then it hit me. Holy shit, she could just get away with it. Now, how crazy is that? Very good fucking look. She pauses, goading me to say otherwise, but I bite my tongue. She can't keep getting away with it. Like a shark smelling blood, she starts to circle me, continuing her taunts. Then one thing leads to another. Now we're helping each other out. After all, if the school found out, it'd leave a permanent mark on her unemployable ass. What? Yours too, probably, since you're involved in all. My teeth creak painfully from my clenched jaw, and yet the blood drained from my face. He's clenching, dude. I'm talking about her record, you mouth breather. Art's her big break, right? Skipping the whole rigmarole. The gist of it's simple. So Olivia draws up some BS group projects for me and some friends of mine, turns them in, and I make sure the whole incident goes away. I managed to earn back, god damn it, now I'm Australian in my own internal monologue. I managed to earn back some of the feeling in my consciousness. Just long enough to defy her. But that's blackmail. And that's cheating. That's wrong. Oh my god, that's fucking precious! Mia blinks a few times before turning to look at Olivia, then back to me, then back to Olivia. What? Are you disappointed in her now? I bet you made her pinky swear she'd never do anything like that again. She leans closer to me, faux whispering. I like when she does that. You can't kill people, Mia, that's wrong! Well, sorry to break the news, Inko, but your friend here's a lawyer! Don't listen, I wouldn't be... She was threatening me. Psst, threatening? Honey, if we were swapped, you'd see my ass hang. All I'm doing is making things better for the both of us. Not my fault you tried to get away with cheating. You'd think a cripple like you would have more shame than that. I watch Olivia's eyes start twitching. Mia is really starting to get to her. A true blue Aussie. I can't let her keep talking to her like that. Mia, just stop it, okay? She doesn't really need this right now. Can't you both just walk away and pretend this never happened? Shit, Inko. You're good. Ha! Hear that, Olivia? Wait, but I didn't mean... Olivia is staring at me with a look of betrayal that threatens to tear my heart in two. God damn it, why can't I stop talking for once? Mia waves me off, turning to face her target once more. Walk away. That one flew right over my bald fucking cancer head. Okay. I bet you'd love to walk away from this, but things don't work out that way, do they? Oh, that's why you don't want Inko knowing you're still a dirty cheater. Shut up! Oh, relax. It's not a big deal. No, I'm sick of this. You already admitted it. Art's my big break. You're only doing this because art is all I have. Your record is fucked. You lose nothing if we get caught. It's Tuesday for you. But me, it's all I have. You're embarrassing yourself. You know I can't lift or run or carry or dance or fucking anything you do on a daily basis without even thinking about it. I can't ever do anything else because of these fucking legs and this fucking chair. Why can't any of you just leave me alone? I just want to draw, for God's sake! Mia rolls her eyes and takes a step closer to Olivia. That's a nice outburst and all, sweetie, but I really thought you were smarter than this! Olivia wipes away at her eyes with her sleeve. What? Mia takes another step forward. Think, handbag! Will I really go through the trouble of making you do all this junk for middling grades? If your work were crap, you wouldn't have a record to hold over you. Everyone knows you're the best artist in this place. You're just a retard about it. Olivia's mouth hangs open, but no words come out. Yeah, she had that one caged up, eh? You're the kind of idiot to let this sort of comment get to you, so let me be the first to say... Congratulations, Olivia! You have a fame. Anyways, Inko? Oh, crap. Distractions aside, you're in on it now, too. You don't want Olivia to starve now, would ya? Her words, not mine. Say a damn word about any of this, and she's doomed. Do you understand me? I try to muster up words of defiance, but just past Mia's stare of death, I spot Olivia's horrified expression.
You like Mia's fucking... you like the... Okay. Did no one teach Olivia how to do math? Come on, she only knows drawing. Hello, Baldy! I'm waiting for you to answer, Skinny! I honestly don't know what to say or do in this situation. No. No what? Excuse me? Let me think this over with Olivia. Think this over? Are you dense or something? This is a simple yes or no question. You can't seriously fucking... Mia pinches the bridge of her snoot and lets out a tired sigh. Fine. The two of yous talk it over and reach some kind of resolution. But that don't change the fact of what I said earlier, Inko. Don't say I didn't do nothing nice. But think carefully, amigo. You both got a hell of a lot more to lose than I do. Mia only gives me and Olivia one final glance before unceremoniously leaving the room. We got snooted? She let her guard down, stab her. It wouldn't work, man. She's too strong.